What does the state of the state look like? Thanks for joining us. I'm Joseph McKee, and this is ENN Now.
This week kicked off with the governor's annual State of the State address to a joint session of the Oklahoma legislature.
One of the big topics, tax cuts. For any details, here's ENN's Alyssa Carter.
According to the Associated Press, the state's savings account and revenue collections are at an all-time high. The governor's executive budget will feature tax cuts as a key component. Last year, the governor told the House and Senate to send the rules to eliminate the state sales tax on groceries while reducing individual and corporate income taxes. That plan never made it into a law, and it is an expected topic to be brought up in the budget negotiations again this year. Lawmakers will also take up plans for a teacher pay raise. Another big topic for the state to take up this year will be school vouchers. Those plans would allow families to send a portion of their tax dollars onto private schools.
An Oklahoma case could set up a new gun rights battle in the U.S. Supreme Court. For details, here's Banning Lutzenberger.
An Oklahoman federal judge has ruled that the federal law stopping drug users from owning guns is unconstitutional. Lawyers for Jared Michael Harrison argued that the law interfered with their client's Second Amendment rights. According to the Associated Press, Harrison was stopped by police in Lawton. They found a loaded gun in his car, and he said he worked at a dispensary but didn't have his medical marijuana card. The three-judge panel ruled that the government can't stop people who use marijuana from owning guns. This now sets up the case to be heard at the U.S. Supreme Court.
Which comes first, the chicken or the rancher? ENN's Jonathan Stanton explains why Oklahoma is going to court with the president's environmental plans.
Oklahoma Attorney General Getner Drummond announced his plans to sue the Biden administration if they do not withdraw a conservation rule by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services. The ruling classifies prairie chickens as an endangered species and is set to go into effect at the end of March. The Attorney General's website says that the ruling would place burdensome restrictions on Oklahoma ranchers, as well as impeding development of needs like oil pipelines. Drummond says that this rule presents an existential threat for cattle grazing, energy production, and other vital aspects of western Oklahoma's economy.
Don't have anything going on next week? You don't want to miss out on some epic field trips. Epic is hosting a field trip to the Museum of Art on the 15th in Norman, Oklahoma, and another field trip the next day on the 16th in Claremore to the Will Rogers Museum and Birthplace Ranch.
Now that the ice is out of the way, there are plenty of events happening around Oklahoma. In this week's community calendar, Cirque du Soleil will be performing at the Paycom Center on February 9th and February 11th. Oklahoma City Ballet will be performing Cinderella at the Civic Center Music Hall from February 9th to the 11th. A Fair of the Heart will be running from February 10th to February 12th at the OKC Fairgrounds.
That's all the time we have today. Thanks for joining us.
And be sure to keep checking our website and social media pages for more news from our team of student journalists.